Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the finale of the July season. This is Wednesday Night Rumble. 6 trucks have made it to this point, but only one can walk out of here champion. Matthew Tillman and Dragonoid Scorched is the reigning champ from last week when he knocked off Dragon in the final. He wants to hold on to it, but he's got 15 others that are coming for him. And here we go right now. Here we go with round number 1, the grudge match. Joshua Stewart and Dragonoid. Stewart racing, taking on Bradley Graham and Snakebite, who won his first ever championship last month. But he has to take on his former teammate and sworn rival, Joshua Stewart and Dragonoid, who used to be a part of Outlaw Motorsports last year over at MTA. This year, it's all Stewart's. Can he get Dragon to a second win, or can Graham do that and get his way into August? Here we go now. Here they come. It does look like Joshua Stewart may be eliminated this time around. Bradley Graham is moving on. Next up here in round number 1, we have Violet Craddock and Monster Mutt Poodle taking on Regina Stewart and No Toro Loco Overcast. These two definitely want to win. Regina definitely wants to win her second. Violet wants to win her first. Let's see who moves on to round number 2. Here we go now. Violet Craddock eliminates Regina Stewart and Toro Loco. She actually kept it all on all fours this time, but unfortunately, Craddock does move on. Hopefully, we'll see Stewart in the next season. Coming up next here in round number 1. This probably will be the last time we see Corey Marvin Wolfshead. Who knows? And we're taking on Nick Brown and Lumberjack out of Lamb Motorsports. These two have definitely been trying hard this season to try and get it done, but none of them has been successful. Could tonight one of them be it for one of them? Let's see who does it. Who moves on to round number 2? Here we go now. Nick Brown and Lumberjack eliminates Corey Marvin Wolfshead. We'll see Brown in the next round. Up next here in round number 1, both respective teams. James Valancourt and Avenger, the former one-time champ here, versus Janie Harper, who's been doing real incredible this July season. She would love nothing more than to get that championship, but she had to go on and break that tiebreaker between her, Mitch Brown, and James Valancourt. Who can get it done here in round number 1? Break that tiebreaker and move on to round 2. Here we go now. Here they come. Fortunate luck for Jamie Harper. Something must have happened to Whiplash there. James Valancourt and Avenger do move on. Up next here in round number 1, we have Nick Dominguez out of Lamb Motorsports along with Jeff May Wilson, who is also out of Lamb Motorsports in the Wolverine Chevrolet. Both of these two really want it. Dominguez wants it back. Wilson wants his first. Let's see what happens here tonight. Here we go now. Wolverine is disqualified. Gravedigger is moving on. Up next here in round number 1, both out of another battle of teammates as Mitch Brown and Bigfoot taking on Kieran Adams and Blue Thunder. Youngster's been doing quite well, especially over at Monster Truck Attitude. Let's see if he can pull it off here tonight. Mitch Brown definitely wants his second, but he's got to take on the youngster, Kieran Adams and Blue Thunder. Let's see who moves on to round number 2. Here we go now. Kieran Adams does move on. Mitch Brown, however, is eliminated. Up next here in round number 1, Kimberly Lamb out of Lamb Motorsports, one-time Rumble champ as well. She won the very first one here 2 seasons ago, but she would love nothing more than end another. But she has to take on Ryan Hayward, who hasn't been too well here, but he can do it here tonight. Let's see who moves on to round number 2. Lamb, Hayward, here we go now. Goodness gracious, it does look like Lamb does not hurt. Does, however, knock Hayward off. She moves on. Mohawk Warriors on the trailer. This is the final round 1 match of the July season. Matthew Turner and Dragonoid, the reigning champ from 1 week ago, ready to knock off K&J member Jason Craddock and Megalodon. Let's see who does it. Who moves on to round number 2? Here we go now. Here they come now. Megalodon does the impossible. He knocks off the champ. He moves on to round 2. Hopefully, we'll see Matthew in the July season. Sorry, dude. You're on the trailer. Alright, it is round number 2 time. Here we have Violet Craddock and Monster Mutt Poodle versus Bradley Graham, my pal, Snakebite out Outlaw Motorsports. Let's see what these two can do. Can Craddock defeat the former champ and move on to the semifinals, or can Graham beat her and move on to the semifinals? Let's see what happens. Here we go now. Here they come. Bradley Graham does knock off Craddock and the Poodle. He is moving on. Craddock is on the trailer. Here we go with the next round race. James Valancourt and Avenger versus Nick Brown and Lumberjack out of Lamb Motorsports. Valancourt's out of K&J. Let's see who moves on to round number the semifinals. Will it be Valancourt? Will it be Nick Brown and Lumberjack? Let's see who does it. Who moves on to the semifinals? Here we go now. Here they come now. Valancourt knocks off Lumberjack. Valancourt moves on. Brown is on the trailer. Coming up here in round number 2, we have our K&J Racing, Aaron Adams and Blue Thunder versus Ram Motorsports member Nick Dominguez and the Grave Digger. Next season, hopefully we'll see the 40th anniversary Grave Digger out here, but for now it's just the orange version. Who moves on to the semifinals? Will it be Adams or will it be Dominguez? Let's see who does it. Here we go. Here they come now. Nick Dominguez and the Grave Digger knocks off Aaron Adams and Blue Thunder. Dominguez is moving on to the semifinals. Aaron Adams is on the trailer and eliminated. Next round 2 matchup. Kimberly Lamb and Medusa out of K&J Racing. And she is set to take on Jason Craddock and Megalodon. Let's see who moves on to round number 2. I'm in the semifinals. Lamb or Craddock? Who does it? Who moves on to round number 2? Here we go now. Here they come. Kimberly Lamb and Medusa heads back to the semifinal round for the first time in 2 seasons almost. She's moving on. Craddock is on the trailer. And that will wrap up the round 2. These 4 are all that will remain of the July season. Bradley Graham, James Valancourt, Nick Dominguez, and Kimberly Lamb and Medusa. These 4 will win it and head on to the August season. Who's it going to be? Find out here in just a few minutes. Here we go with the semifinals. Bradley Graham and Snakebite, who won his first last month, made it to the July season, but he had to take on the person that beat him in week 2 of the July season, James Valancourt, and that beautiful Avenger Chevrolet. He is also a one-time champ out here as well. 3-time Thunder champ over at MTA. But let's see if he can knock off the 6-time Thunder champ, Bradley Graham and Snakebite, who is also a one-time Rumble champ here as well. Let's see who does it. Who moves on to the semi-final round? Will be Valancourt, will be Graham. Here we go now. Bradley Graham. Hang on a second. The win goes to James Valancourt. Bradley, I'm sorry, dude. You were eliminated. Hopefully we'll see you in the next season, brother. James Valancourt moves on. Next semi-final round race. We have Nick Dominguez and the Grave Digger out of Lamb Motorsports. But also we have Kimberly Lamb and Medusa, one-time Rumble champ as well. She won the very first one 2 months ago. She wants another back. but Dominguez is going to want to knock her off in order to get his second as well. But who can move on to the final round?
Research shows listeners.
Let's see who moves on to the final round. Will it be Lamb or will it be Dominguez? Dominguez wants his second. Excuse me. So does Kim and Medusa. Only one of these two can move on to the final round to close off the July season. Who can do it? Dominguez wants his second. Kim wants her second as well. Who can do it? Who moves on to the final round? Here we go! It does look like Dominguez is ever eliminated, though a double rollover by these two. Who goes on? Kim, however, is going back to the final round. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is final time of the July season. Kimberly Lamb and Medusa's back in the final round since May, when she was in Gravedigger, though she's taken on the K&J owner, James Valancourt and Avenger. Who moves on to July season with the gold? Will it be Kim and Medusa, or will it be James and Avenger? Let's see who does it here tonight. And here is the final, ladies and gentlemen. James Valancourt and Avenger out of K&J Racing, taking on Lamb Motorsports leader, Kimberly Lamb and Medusa. She has also won the very first one out here 2 seasons ago. She wants a second, but Valancourt wants to knock her off and move so he himself can move on to the July season. Can he get a second, or can Kim get her second that she's been longing for? Let's see who does it, who moves on to the August season. And here we go down, here they come now. And Kimberly Lamb does it. She gets her second Rumble Championship by knocking off the old-timer James Valancourt and Avenger. She didn't Gravedigger the first time we did this. She has finally got Medusa dialed in. She is looking great out here. And she moves on to the August season with the gold. She survives. Now, James Valancourt, on the other hand, I gotta give this dude credit. He gave it all he had this season. Hopefully we can see him again in the August season. To see him back in Avenger, along with K&J Motorsports. Congratulations to Kimberly Lamb and Medusa. You are the 2-time Rumble champion. And no, ladies and gentlemen, we are not done yet. We have the 40th anniversary Gravedigger Encore. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, right there is indeed the 40th anniversary Gravedigger. Red chrome, red rims, tires, you name it. That truck is here at the All Elite Arena, and you know what? That thing looks pretty freaking sweet. Let's see, and here we go with the 40th anniversary Encore. Yep, 1996, 25th anniversary. And yes, folks, I did indeed make that 25th anniversary body. Not very good, but hey, it's what I could do. Anyways, we're going to come out here and do a little freestyle for you. Here they come now. Both of them crashed. Both digger trucks are indeed down. You know what? That's all right. They're not going anywhere. Hey, you could even try to see them go over each other. Next up, we have the purple 30th anniversary Gravedigger and the green Ghost Gravedigger. My personal favorite right there. Let's see who. But these two are not freestyle racing. They're just freestyling for you guys to celebrate 40 years. And you know something? They're here to party, and you know something? That's what they're here to do. 40 years of Gravedigger. It's continuing right now. And both of them made a clean sweep this time. Therefore, these two are going to go nuts. These two came out here to party for you guys. they're here to still have a good time and put on a show for you all elite fans. Coming up, here are the final four to complete the 40th anniversary Gravedigger Encore. The Halloween black and orange Gravedigger and the new 40th anniversary Gravedigger. These two are gonna end the 40th anniversary Encore. Let's see who does it. Who can end the 40th anniversary? And here they come! Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up the July season of Wednesday Night Rumble. I hope you all enjoyed this season. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. This has been an incredible 40th anniversary. And you know something? 40 years, they're still going to be here doing it all over again. I'll see you all in the August season. Congratulations to Kimberly Lamb and Medusa on becoming a two-time Wednesday Night Rumble champion. I'll see you guys next week. Good night!